gonna start. We're gonna start now. All right, welcome back to the Gathol. No new players, but we have Gravy returning from a long hiatus, and it's great to have him back. All right, so we're gonna start off with Gravy, because he was working on something last time. So we're gonna pick up off on there, and then we're gonna, because this is kind of like a downtime action, and then we're gonna do everyone's downtimes, and then we're gonna get into it. All right, so Gravy, uh, let's go ahead and take it away.
Okay. So I'd gone to one of the Celestial fellows uh, to ask them to help me, to accompany me in delivering a message.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I think it's this location here.
Yep. So there were three. There were three Celestials. There was one that was like a fighter, like sort of the leader. There was one that was like a monk, and there was one that was like. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of echo from whoever turned on their mic there. Be careful. All right. So then there was one that was a monk, and then there was one that was like a cleric. So which one did you want to? Which one did you want to do?
I guess I'll take the cleric.
Okay. Okay.
Just on a little venture, someone to help me, accompany me while I go deliver a message to. I can't remember who lives here. What was the name
It's
of the guy that
Banad,
lives here?
the demon Banad.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So they accompany you. They like sort of, like, how are you? Are you just going out during the day? Are you trying to sneak out? Like, tell me how you.
Nah, I wanted to be really kind of casual about it. I'll shower actually before I go there.
Oh, big day.
And,
Not
I'm
really
gonna get
casual.
like, what is that? What is that stuff that people wear? It smells kind of like pot, but it's
Patchouli?
like
Mm.
patchouli. Yeah, I'm gonna get like whatever the equivalent of that is.
I don't think there's anything as ridiculous as just it's just only patchouli exists in every world and every reality as what it is.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm really gonna lay it on thick.
He's not actually showering. He's doing the equivalent of like Axe body spray right before he's
Yeah,
work.
well, for me that's like bathing. And so I'll go over, maybe, I'll put my hair in a ponytail or something.
Top knot.
Try and like be a little more presentable.
Yep.
And go offer or see if they'd be willing to help me out with just accompanying me on a day trip.
Yeah. So they say like, yeah, I'll go. Last time I went out, I don't have any powers really, so just don't count on me for that.
Oh, what a shame. So I guess like you're pretty much defenseless in a way.
I mean, that's a really specific way to word it, but yeah, I guess.
Well, on the plus side, I have plenty of weapons, so I think we'll be all set.
All right, awesome. So what are we delivering?
This thing that I thought of ahead of time, that I am now going to tell you about, which I already planned. I need to make a roll.
Yeah, deception roll maybe.
Shoot, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm on this journal thing. Hang on. Is it chat? There we go.
Yeah,
all right. / roll D20. And since I'm so good at deception, I didn't even see it on here. There
really
it is.
need
I get a
face,
plus.
man.
I get a +1, so that's
so make sure you
pretty
copy
solid.
and paste your roll D20 because we don't want to go through that. It doesn't want to take this long every time, bro.
All right. Yeah. Apologize. Hey, solid 5.
All right. So they sort of cock their eye and their eyebrow, and they're like, "Where are we going?"
I don't really want to tell you what I'm bringing. It's kind of personal and private, and it has to do with Shanley. And I thought it'd be nice to have you. I mean, because of your connection with the gods and stuff. I mean, can we just talk about this on the way?
She squints and says, "I think you're lying to me."
I was about the other thing because I didn't want to tell you the real reason why we're going.
Hmm.
I just need you to trust me.
All right, make another persuasion check or deception check, I guess.
All right. All right. Hey, it just copies right over. Let me see. Why didn't it? God damn it. Have to hit backslash, right?
Yeah.
This is really good for the internet, right? They love this stuff.
Yep. Buys new computer, still doesn't know how to use new computer. All right. Yeah. Okay. So she says, "It's okay if you lied. I'll support you." And then she gives you a hug.
Aw.
No.
This is gonna make it so much easier. Thank you.
It's okay. I'll be there with you. And then you guys walk, and she supports you. She just like, she, you know, just she's talking to you the whole time about how she really wants, you know, you to be okay, and you know, you can talk at any time, you know, however you really want to do it.
All right, I just need a minute. I've been going through some very difficult stuff right now, like recently. So, I change the subject while we're walking and just keep it really like light. Like you might stuff you might talk about at like a doctor's office with someone sitting next to you.
Yeah, they don't really let small talk. They really dig in emotionally to this. They like hold your hand. They really like. So I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't even know what I have. Hang on. 0 is what I have in that. So it's a straight roll.
Yep. Most.
God damn it, I did it again.
Dan, come on. If you want, you could just, like, at the top left, there's a dice
I know what
button.
I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't need help.
There's a dice button. You can just roll the dice. All right. So.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
There's a dice button.
It's so at the top left.
You don't need
there's
the dice button. You use a character sheet. Keep doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna build you a character sheet before next time you play, or else.
This is great. No,
so
this is,
so by the time you get there, so they've really like helped you confront your loss of Shanley. You're like crying. You've had a good cry. Like you're sort of there, but you're at the doorstep now.
Jesus. So I'm like,
because remember, this is an angel, right? So they like really care about you, and they're here for you. In addition to the like war, like, you know, they're like scarred, and they're like they've seen battle like way worse than you have.
cool.
Yep.
All right.
And then they're like, "Is this the place that we're delivering the message to?"
Yeah, just give me just like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah, of course. I'll be right here. And then she gives you a hug and takes a step back.
I don't think I can go through with it.
Just as your mind thinks that, Bernard just opens the door, and he's like, "Hello, I see you." Is that one of them?
Bernard, this is my friend. What's the angel's name?
It is Hadriel.
Hadriel.
Yep.
Hadriel. This is Bernard.
He says hello. She seems a little bit worried, but like she stays.
She stays.
Oh, who just turned on their mic? Andrew, you're gonna have to be a little bit careful about your mic there.
Okay.
Come in, come in. I have made us some tea. And he like closes the door and then he invites you in. He's got like all kinds of like awesome snacks and drinks and stuff. Would you like coffee, tea, pen?
Hadriel, what do you want?
And he like this like fire pen just comes out and then he's like
Fire pen.
like it just erupts in fire and then just becomes a pen, right? Like it's just like
Cool. Bernard and his cantrips.
yeah.
Tea's fine.
Yep. He makes some tea for you, brings it over. He says, "So this you wanted Shanley back, right?"
My knee is bouncing up and down as I'm sitting, and I glance over at Hadriel, and I'm holding my tea and I'm just waiting. And at any point, if someone tries to get me to say something, I just start drinking the tea instead.
Yeah, Hadriel's like just outside. She's like you're looking at her through the window. She's like sort of
Yeah.
staring off into the distance. And then Bernard just says, "Take as long as you want." And then he just sets the pen down like right next to a contract that's like been written out on his table. Is whenever you're ready.
I'm actually going to I'm actually gonna attack Bernard, I think. I don't think I can do it.
Okay.
So-
So describe what you do.
Well, I take my great axe off. I set it, or great sword now. Sorry, I set it on the table next to me, and I finish the tea, and I'm just kind of fiddling with the pen.
Mhm.
I look over at Hadriel, back at Bernard. Where's Bernard?
He's just like right across the table for you. He seems to understand that you don't really want to talk, so he's like doing his best to make his salesman pitch, but like he doesn't press you.
Okay. I guess I'll just grab the sword in a motion and make an attack with it,
Okay.
from the table. Just
Roll your attack.
all right. Going into rage. Rah!
All right.
Poor Bernard. He's just a salesman doing his job.
I know, right?
Poor little
Well,
baby.
I already
So
Well, I
did you
guess I
did
didn't
you
sign
reckless
it.
attack or no?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, I will crit mine.
So you like pick your sword up and then you just place it into his body, right? Like it just hits him, and then the sword just like is stuck in there, and then you like try to yank it out, but it doesn't come out, and he just sort of sits there as though nothing has happened, and then he says like, "So are we making a deal or no?"
Can I have some more tea?
He's like, "I don't think that would be proper, but are you going to sign the contract or not?"
I run out of the building.
Okay.
Oh.
So you and Hadriel sort of run off into the distance, and
Message received, Hadriel. We gotta go.
and we see what we fade out on is like sort of you guys running and Bernard like with the sword, like this great sword just stuck into his body, just like, God damn it, I was so close.
I did it. I guess I lost the great sword, at least for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to like a little out of character thing for like, or can the camera pan to like Duroc and Starfire because like they were having an argument of whether or not like, well, why do we kick a demon out of the fucking city?
Yeah.
They were like, because he's a freaking demon.
Yeah.
And then like Gravy's like, yeah, I can't consign the soul of this angel over. It's the comfort of me on the wheel.
Yeah, that's a good call.
He was psyching himself up. I can believe in murder? No. Because of Panad.
Well, I mean,
But it's different when you're actually there. When push comes to shove. That's.
yeah.
I didn't even know how that was going to play out, so that was interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fact that Hadriel could tell you were lying and like you just needed something else, like that was like a big role. Cool. So maybe he says like it's still on the table if you ever want it, as you but all
Well,
right.
if they want to torment me, I guess they could like throw hints or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But
All right. Cool.
all right.
And then the final scene will be like Hadriel, you like dropping Hadriel off at her house, and she's just like, I hope you got everything you wanted, and then the door just closes right in your face.
Wow, she knew it was up the whole time.
All right, cool. So let's go to your guys' stuff. So what were you all working on? Scott, you were working on the purple rocks. Right.
Yeah.
So the purple rocks, after doing some good research on it, you sort of like go around, and the person that you actually think would be who ends up knowing a little bit about it is actually the priest. So the priest of Moradin, because there isn't a lot of magic here, but it just so happens to sort of do some identification on it and some religious roles, and he actually asks for all of the rocks like this that you can find, because what they're an ancient kind of rock that dwarves used to find, and all peoples used to find near statues and images of the gods. We call the rocks the blood of the gods, and it's they have latent power in them, not like crystallized magic, but whatever was left from them is still there, and that's why things can grow around them or weird things can happen with them.
Oh, well, that sounds wonderful. I grabbed as many as I could from when we found them, so I'll happily seed them all.
Yeah, so sort of like in this sort of fresh light, sort of we could get like a little bit of a flashback, and where you guys found these was when the Duragar were they were like cutting into statues of gods, and these rocks were sort of piling out of them. So like you kind of get like the sense of what had happened there with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Duroc, you were working on some defenses, so defense up.
Could I actually just change that? Because I talked to Proteus a little bit, and he had requested, instead of paying him back, that I brew something from one of the petals of his black flower.
Right. From the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Okay, so yeah, we could do that. So here's what we'll do instead. When you try to like sort of take the petal off of the flower.
Oh,
right?
That was a whole thing. I had to kind of ask the flower, for a petal. Yeah.
So
I wasn't going to try to rip one off.
Right. Well, you can't really communicate with a plant unless you have speak with plants. Do you have that?
Mm-hmm. Oh God, no.
Okay.
No, it was more of like just asking the flower.
Yeah, so no,
asking
it
the
doesn't do
patron.
anything like that.
I have no idea. Yeah.
However, Duroc, when you try to like get the leaf off of the plant, as soon as you start to do that, Proteus, it feels like your arm is getting torn off. Like you feel like your arm is just about to get like unsocketed. And Duroc, could I actually have you make a what would be like maybe like a quick reaction? I don't know if it's Dex or what do you think? Like athletics?
It would have to be Dex or Wisdom.
Yeah,
Like-
I'll
like,
let you
what
do
do you-
Dex or Wisdom, whichever.
Well,
you want.
either one are shit. Dex
Yeah.
is better.
Yeah.
about your
So,
best stat?
A dex
That's
saving throw.
Yeah, we'll do a saving throw. Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So basically, what we're gonna do is, we'll say that this sort of happened today or recently or whatever. And Proteus, your like arm actually, as he tried to do it, like he tried to do it and it resisted, but your arm got dislocated. Like when he did that, like you scream and Durok stopped and turns around and your arm is just like dislocated. And we're gonna say you took 10 damage from that.
Oh.
Ouch. Mm-hmm.
But now you know. Now you know.
Yes. Now I know.
All right. Cool.
So defense it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Cool. And then we'll basically just apply your downtime to the defense because that only took a moment. I don't want to take it away from you. All right. And what were you working on? Oh yeah. So you're all in on training Sandy, who is fully
Oh,
converted
yeah.
to your religion. So now like she
One
shows up.
recruit.
She shows up and now you have like sort of matching regalia. Like she's got all the like, moons and shit on. And like, in fact, she actually goes and lives with the changelings with you. She like goes and stays there and she's sort of like your assistant healer in that environment till you think she's ready. And then she can move back to Gathol on her own.
I'm like not happy that she's so close to me all the time, but like I'm happy that I have another follower of Slune, so like I'll deal with it
Yep. All
at
right.
a personal level.
Cool. So what we're gonna do now is once we'll actually get into the sort of game here, and what it is we're actually gonna do a little bit of a celebration. So the town has finally been rebuilt. Everything on the outer Gathol is like it was or better than it was before the great Kobold raid. So what I'd like to do is get a little vignette of each of you, kind of what your character would do at like a large celebration or party. You can communicate with any of these other people. You can create NPCs, whatever you'd like to do. I'll have you guys just roll a d20 just for initiative, and we'll do it in that order.
Wow, Ander with a 20.
All right.
Yep.
Ander,
I wait.
Ander wins the improv initiative. So what does Ander do at like a nice like celebration amongst the dwarves about the sort of coming again of their civilization here?
Oh God, that's easy. Her divine guidance, possible.
You cut out as soon as you said that's easy. We lost everything after that.
That sounds. This was possible.
All right, try quitting out of Discord and rejoining real quick. We're gonna go to someone else.
God.
All right, Proteus. What does Proteus do during a party?
Oh God, this one's pretty easy. I'm gonna make my way across the entire breadth of the party, making sure that that I can sort of at least nod and hear from or be seen by pretty much everybody. And I'm going to be strumming my lute and trying out little snatches of songs, sort of heightened by some prestidigitation, to make it sound, even more convivial, with, a little bit more musical accompaniment. And I'll try out, whatever I happen to think of here, like Gathol killed the king of the kobolds. He fell to our might, something like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
During this time when you're singing, what song do you and the Skeletons write? Like obviously they join in. And they're like ready to go. So,
I didn't realize they were actually here.
Yeah,
they
live
moved
here
in.
now. Yeah.
Got a shanty town.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say drinking from the skull of the Kobold King.
Like you guys went back to the tower to find it and bring it back.
And any kobold skull will do.
Yeah, really. I mean, who's to say?
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Who is next here? It was Durok. What do you do?
I think it was gravy.
Is it me?
I see.
So did my initiative not go through?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think I see.
I'm
Okay.
last.
Oh, I
Durok's
see.
a
I
5.
see. I'm
I
looking
rolled
at the
a
wrong thing.
12.
All right, Gravy, what are you doing?
I'm actually pretty fun to be around at a party usually. So like, what happens is drink a lot, dance, very talkative, and people like Gravy. So they'll start introducing me around, and I'll have like a group of people that are trying to get to know me or interact with me. And as I drink more, I become more sad and depressed. And then it becomes awkward, and they like keep trying to find ways to like leave until there's just this one person that I follow around.
Yeah,
You're awful.
I like to imagine. Actually, give me an insight check, Gravy, for me.
Right. It's not really my strong suit.
All right.
12.
You don't notice that they're there mostly because they feel bad, because this is like the first time they've seen you since Shanley's death, really. So
Yeah.
like you don't notice that they're just there to like make you feel better because of that, and like yeah. So
But I don't stop, and
No.
I keep drinking, and
Absolutely
I just like, arm around whoever, really strong odor of that patchouli,
Yeah.
and
Everyone else notices. All of the other characters, you guys definitely notice what's happening, but Gravy does not.
and like I guess at one point I'll use their clothing to like blow my nose or like dry my tears. It's
Well,
pretty sad.
All right, we'll
Is
go
it
back
possible?
to. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, is it possible you could end up with one of the skeletons by the end?
Yeah, Gravy. For
Great.
your information, there are 5 skeletons. They're just skeletons that are like they're like a ska band. Like they have like shitty tattoos all over their bodies or all over their bones, and they're like mohawks and stuff, like all that whatnot. They just like they're acting like normal people, just living in Gathol, but they're just skeletons.
Wow. But we kicked out the demon.
Yeah, you kicked out the demon.
Well, now I know where the line is.
All right, cool, Ander. Let's see if your audio is fixed now.
All right, just a quick test. How am I?
Ew.
The same.
That's not great.
Is it microphone sensitivity?
It might be. I tried fiddling with.
Maybe push to talk would be better for you.
Do you have a headset?
No,
Oh, gotta get you a headset, bro.
absolutely not. How is this?
Yeah, it's better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, grand. So clearly, Ander, because he is a completely one-track mind, is thanking Mistra because clearly this was not possible without her divine guidance. And like he's like the dude at the party who is like super into CrossFit, and that is the only thing he will talk about.
Oh my God.
No.
Yep,
Chris.
100%.
Great, awesome. Okay, so you talk about Mistra the whole time, and
Yep.
it's awkward.
It's like she's the best, absolute best.
Do you get drunk at all or no?
No, absolutely not. This is stone cold sober, which is really the sad part.
Yeah, and it's super awkward too because it's like this is like a civilization of primarily dwarves, so they
Yep.
just like you are just all by yourself. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh God, that's rough. It's rough.
I'm thinking he might get attached to Gravy.
I mean, like, I feel like part of Ander is just like looking at like that whole mess with Gravy, and he's just like feeling that horrible guilt inside because he played a pretty major part in her death.
He did. All right, cool. All right, Susie, what you got?
Susie is going to find the meat.
Mm.
By meat, I actually mean meat.
Oh,
I know.
Like,
Like,
we all
Rosemary.
know that you meant meat. When you said meat, we all know that's what you meant.
I didn't know that. Right.
thank you for the clarification.
Proteus,
Susie wants to
inspiration for
make
that.
sure
Somebody has
that
to be the
she
bar.
Inspiration.
can't
Take
talk.
inspiration. All right.
Go ahead. Susan.
Sorry, Em. Go ahead.
Susie wants to make sure she can't talk to other people. So her solution is to just feed her face as much as possible because it's free and it's delicious because it's a party.
So people come up to talk to you, and you're just like stuff, just like you just nod your head and walk away.
Yes. And if she has to like talk to someone, she'll just like kind of cling on to Duroc, but not really talk. She'll like stand near him, and it will look like they're talking.
But you're just chewing food.
I love this so much because it's definitely something I feel like I want to try at my next party that I'm going to.
It works.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm eating. I can't. Yeah, like that's great. All right. So what is
So Susie's in the kitchen because like that's the room, you know.
What's the best meat that you eat at this party?
Oh, like juicy pork.
Pork. Okay.
I feel like, you know, that must be easy to find, right?
Yeah, like large wild boar, foreshadowing. But yeah, okay. A good DM will find a way. Anyway, so the party is over.
No, I didn't get to do my thing.
Oh, I thought you did. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Yep.
That's all right.
Go ahead.
All right. So, standing there, like Duroc is wheeling out a giant cart full of this huge ass barrel of beer from the Golden Ale clan to just give out to everybody. And when Proteus and the Skeletons start off with their signature song, Duroc will take he had a potter, a dwarven potter, a stone cutter, whatever, fashion a couple of steins that look like kobold skulls. And he hands one to Susie. He says, "Aha, not much."
Susie has not drank a single beer this entire time.
Yeah, he's drunk and handing you a beer.
Yep. Is Sandy around?
Sure.
Yeah,
she drinks it. She's a dwarf.
Yep.
All right, so that's our next shirt as well. Proteus and the Skeletons. That's the next shirt that we're making. Cool. All right, so next day, everyone is up and ready to go. So let's do a quick discussion about what the plan is in the meeting room, and then we'll head out.
So, what are we, lycanthropes? What are we doing about them?
Thanks, Rick.
I'm sorry. Throw a problem now.
Well, I got bit by one a couple days ago. I'm sure I'm fine.
You look
That
fine.
sounds like the opposite of fine.
I'm a dwarf.
He said he's fine.
See?
I say we negotiate with one of these tools, that I just have like weapons.
I would say Duroc, you definitely notice that he is missing that sweet sword you gave him.
Negotiations going well? General?
Yeah.
So, you hiding one of those tools? Like, looking around.
Hiding one of what tools?
One of his negotiation tools.
That
sword Anna, you were there.
Already.
That big sword we found in the dungeon with the door guard.
You know what? I need some time to train with it anyway. I'm really used to the axe, and I figure if we're gonna do combat right away, that I'll stick with something that I'm more comfortable with. I do plan to use it. I'm just gonna do some training for.
I just want to let you know, if we're gonna go fight some fucking werewolves, you're gonna need that, because those other guys that tried it, they couldn't even hurt it.
Wait, how many weapons do you carry into a fight?
Can't hands out. It's just a barbarian with like just weapons. Like.
Hang on a second.
Game of Thrones.
I have 6. I mean, what's the problem?
That seems like
My
a lot.
God.
Can you even wield 6 weapons at once?
Well, you gotta throw some. Some
You gotta-
need the smashies, some need the slashies.
I mean, I have
Wow.
2 knives, and that served me more than effectively in the past.
What if one drops?
Then I have
Andrew, you
another.
asked me to hold your hand in the dungeon once. I'm just gonna point that out and move on from this conversation.
We will move on from this conversation.
It's just a smash cut of every time Ander takes out a knife, and then he just collapses underneath damage. Just,
It's serving
Wait.
perfectly well.
So we can't hurt these things?
You need magic.
Oh, marvelous. Okay. Well, I actually was thinking about something recently. Presumably, we shouldn't have to deal with too much from the kobolds. Hopefully, they have been cleared out of this area. But there was a cave a while ago that
Is it on the way to the lycanthropes?
I don't believe so. I
All
don't know
right.
what
So,
lycanthropes
Susie,
are.
about the lycanthropes, what were you about to say about them?
you guys can make a pit stop. Like we can just fast forward through it if you.
Oh,
guys
okay,
want.
cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep us on track.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like
I
you
was
said,
gonna
it's
say
3
that
minutes.
maybe we don't need to kill them all.
That sounds weird. I don't understand.
They also love the moon as much as I do. I think I can maybe do something about it.
Like convert them?
So
Well,
we're gonna not kill something?
Presumably, they have some kind of connection to Salune, given what lycanthropes
Correct.
are.
All right, well, you do the talking. What's this
if
cave?
they murder me, just murder them.
Yeah, if they kill you, I will avenge your death. What
Ideally,
was this cave?
So kind.
ideally, Susie does not die. None of us die. That would be the ideal.
But I would
Tara
not
Shanley
be
died.
I would not be correctly worshiping my goddess if I did not try to use words first.
Okay. What's this
Okay.
cave you wanted to talk about?
It was a cave with a. There was a kobold. I think it was some kind of alchemist or potion brewer or something of the like. The point is, I think there actually there was a cave that might be worth exploring. It might have crystallized magic, or at least
That could
something of value.
Okay, and if it doesn't have crystallized magic, it might actually have exploding potions. And I don't know about normal weapons, but how about exploding potions against werewolves?
If it's magic, I think it works. I mean, I don't know, but I know that this sword worked. So did that crossbow and a couple spells, but like somebody went at it. Badger maybe tried to kick it once or something, and it just didn't do nothing. Maybe it wasn't Badger, it was somebody else.
Well, maybe exploring this cave and finding what may remain could help us. 'Cause-
Indeed. All right, so let's go meet out up in Outer Gathol. Head for this cave first, and then go talk to them lycanthropes. Gravy, grab your sword just in case we need it. Let's go.
All right.
Sounds good.
Fair enough.
All right, cool. So you guys head out. It's about a day's travel to the alchemist's cave, but you know the woods by now. Like you guys have sort of crossed paths enough. So you get out to the cave. You go in. There's no chatter of kobolds or anything like that. And you go, and all this place has been sort of cleared out. There's just one table left, but like all the alchemist equipment and the small house that the kobolds lived in, the crystallized magic was cleared out. And you see five vials of potions, just five little, like a little potion rack with 5 potions, and then a note written in what is obviously kobold common, but it's like a kid drew it with like a crayon with their whole hand like this, and it says like negotiations done, or like deal done, you kill king, we leave. And then it has like a bunch of pictures of like kobolds, like caves of Lascaux, like style kobolds, and they're like attacking dwarves.
Nice.
But like, it's just whatever.
I think
What the hell
their
do we
point-
get for this deal? I mean, I feel like I went and helped kill a king, but like, what the fuck do we get out of it?
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure what they're talking about either. When I was last here and actually experienced it, a lot happened in a language I don't understand.
Was
So-
Shanley here?
No. No.
Can I
Not
try to
quite.
interpret the drawings? You know, are they trying to indicate that, they intend like ongoing hostility wherever the heck they are now?
Presumably, we did
I mean,
effectively commit regicide.
yeah, it's hard to say. Go ahead and give me an insight check, I guess. Yeah, insight.
All right.
Okay, so you
I've
think
got
that
some.
giving you these potions was part of some sort of deal they made with other adventurers, but if you see them again, they will attack you.
Okay.
So these are fine to drink. I mean,
Mhm.
you don't know what they do, but
I was about to
these
say, I was
these
gonna
aren't
ask,
poison. But
Mhm.
like they're
are they marked? What are they?
all right. So there are 5 potions. One of them is a deep green color, it's just like a solid green sludge all the way through. The next one is it looks like there's like a bunch of like sort of red sort of petals inside of like a clear liquid. The third one, it looks like it's just filled with smoke, right? It's like there's no liquid in it; it's just like smoke.
Ooh.
The next one, it looks like a potion. It's like water, but then also a bunch of hair in it. Like,
Dibs.
I mean, it was made by a kobold, so the last one is a potion, and it looks like a big potion bottle, but there's only like a little bit of orange liquid in it, like just like this much orange, like, and it looks like Jello more than it does liquid, so it's and it like wiggles. And then the 5th potion, as you approach it, you notice that it's actually not a potion, but it's like it looks like someone painted on the bottle what looks like potion, but as you inspect it, there's nothing inside of it. It's painted to look like a potion.
I'm sorry, Jason. I was writing them down, and I got 6. The first was deep green sludge.
Yeah.
The second was red petals in clear liquid.
Yeah.
Third is smoke.
Yeah.
4th is water with hair.
Yeah.
5th is tiny bit of orange Jello.
Oh yeah, there were 6. Yep, sorry. I
Okay,
miscounted.
and the 6th is the empty bottle.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
I guess you called it 5 because the other ones.
Yeah.
Right, one of them is empty.
Yeah.
Right, so there are 5 actual potions.
Yeah.
That is fascinating. Anybody particularly skilled with alchemy to identify these things, or however one identifies such things?
I'm a bit of a beverage expert.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose you are.
I suppose so.
Mhm.
It's
Now, who called dibs on the water with the layer of hair? Because that was absolutely gorgeous.
It was gravy.
That was great.
All right, gravy. Do you want that potion? You can add it to your inventory. Water with hair.
Yeah, it's probably I feel like it's a solid werewolf potion.
Yeah, it speaks to you. Mhm.
Well, I mean, I have some good news and bad news, I suppose, in this instance. The good news is I do have magic that could theoretically tell us what all of these do.
Cool.
The bad news is I'm missing a pretty critical material component.
What you missing?
I need a pretty sizable pearl.
I bet who has a pearl. Orethi's master. I bet he's got a pearl.
Orethi actually does have one of those, I think.
I'm not. Well, first off, I'm not sure where Orethi is at the moment. Second off, I wouldn't want to impose like that.
Oh, I'll do it. I don't care.
So you're looking for the identify spell or whatever?
The other place
Yeah,
he can
because
get a pearl.
I know the spell, I just don't have a pearl.
Starfire knows it.
Half the ambassador.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
these people are frogs. I mean, they probably go digging for clams and stuff like that all the time.
I suppose.
That would be
Come on,
good
you can't
downtime,
shoot down
actually.
all of his ideas. You said you want something. Let's go. You pick.
Well, where are the lycanthropes? Are they out in the islands?
No, they're through the portal. So
Oh, like the same area that I got bit.
yeah. Mhm.
Oh, good. Yeah, that guy's still probably alive anyway. We just kicked him off the side.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, I bet they might have a pearl there, and we're pretty well known there. They do like us, and I'm sure they'd they'd love this gravy guy.
Well, I suppose at the end of the day, I don't need to keep it if I can hang on to it long enough to actually use the magic, and it would be nice to know what these things do before we experiment with them.
Would it?
I think it would. Voice in my head. Mistra.
Sounds good. Anybody got like what does one of those cost anyway?
Mechanically, it has to be a pearl at least worth 100 gold.
Right. So like a little out of character mechanically. I mean, I think us spending 100 gold to find out what 5 potions are instead of having to buy 5 potions is probably a really good idea.
Yeah, I mean, you could just have Starfire do it. Like, I'm fine with that. Like,
okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have Starfire do that before we head out.
All right.
Cool.
So here are the potions. So, potions are the first one, the green one. The drinker is able to now photosynthesize.
Ooh.
The next one is a healing potion
The red one is a potion of fire breathing.
with the petals.
The petals. Yep.
Does the other one turn you into like a misty like? Smoke?
The smoke one is actually
Yeah.
just smoke. It's look, they just put smoke in there.
Oh
the,
my god!
the one with the water and the hair turns you into a dog for an hour.
That's neat.
And the last one with the little yellow one can't be identified. It is not magical. It's not magical liquid or potion. It's
Literally orange jello.
it's not orange jello because like at one point you guys like open the bottle and you like turn it upside down, but it just hangs onto the top of the bottle and just sort of shakes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So it's actually something natural.
Or maybe a creature.
Yeah. Yeah.
Possibly some
you
kind
can
of...
give me an Arcana check if you want to hypothesize that it's a creature.
I'll try it out.
Can I add a D4 for guidance onto this?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
All right. So, okay. So Proteus, you think that it's a really tiny ooze.
Wow.
How do you feed it to make it get bigger?
Yeah, indeed.
And where do we want to put it?
I'm not sure this is something you want to be bigger.
Well,
have you ever been in a dungeon, Ender? Yeah. So
Yes, multiple.
what you do is you put these things in there and you feed them, and then when people come to take your stuff, it kills them. Instead of
it's
them
like
taking
a
your stuff.
sanitation department, you know?
Could be that too. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it.
And
I mean, this isn't.
We put it in a Gravy's room.
way to tame one of these.
I mean, it's an ooze. It don't have a lot of stuff going on up here. It's not evil. It's not good. It's just a fucking plant, essentially.
Yes, but it is still a monster, and if it is that
Well, you don't. wanna choose the
intellectually
ooze? Go for it.
deficient, it probably can't distinguish friend from foe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Neither can a mop.
Right.
Which leads me to believe
Neither
that
does the fire in the fire pit. Like, don't step in the fire, you dumbass.
I have some
She's
thoughts
really
about-
smart, Durak. Don't be
He's too
mean.
smart. He's too smart.
I
Susie,
feel like
what'd
I'm
you
the
say?
only one that thinks this is a bad idea.
Well, I mean, if it's lived in the potion bottle this long, then surely it can just kick back in the brewery for a little bit until you get back and figure out how to feed it, right?
I mean, it might excrete the best thing. Like, it has a waste system. Maybe it's a drug. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really
Right.
care about the ooze that much, to be honest.
Mhm.
I just
Likewise.
don't want to kill things out of hand for no reason.
Yeah, right. Maybe it's the most valuable thing that we found yet. Who knows?
So what we got? What, fire breathing potion? A potion
Mhm.
that lets people do what now? With the plant and the sun and the who?
The sun will effectively nourish you.
Do you? What about beer? I'm good.
It's you never need to eat again, basically.
I'm good. I like to eat too much.
Uh,
Wait, is that
and
a
then
permanent
the one that Gravy has turns him into a dog for an hour.
There was a smoke one.
Mhm.
What was that?
It was just smoke.
It's literally just smoke. We don't know how much though. I mean, maybe it's like this smoking.
I mean, I could use a new pet. I'll take the ooze.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Xander. It was a really good idea to get out there. I'm gonna name you. I don't know yet.
Well, based on these items, I really feel confident we can fight werewolves now.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely.
You
How
can at
about
least sniff 'em
Matt?
out.
I'm glad I'm appreciated.
Hmm.
All right, and on that, we'll take our first break.